Hi guys, Lost here, and I'm going to go over the top 5 mods of the month for September. Hope you enjoy. So we're going to start off first with Star Wars Imperial Assault. Now I know I've done this mod before, but they have updated it recently, adding in a few new features that I thought I should show. They have added in a banner and 2 storage crates along with some new different types of armor and a weapon, which you will see here in a second. So here in the virtual arsenal, you will see the different armors that the second version of this mod has been implemented with. So they have the standard white armor, the camouflage for recon soldiers, black for night operations, and red and blue for different rankings for the soldiers. Now on top of that, they also have a nice little Yoda hat. No complaints there. Now on the Steam Workshop, it is very popular right now. I'd really like to see the mod flourish if there were ever to be servers, maybe if they ever add in droids. I think it would be a lot of fun to play. Alright, so continuing on with number 2, we have Volkswagens. Yes, the Volkswagens have been added into Arma 3. Some crafty guy decided to throw in some Volkswagens to Arma 3. There's no practical use for them other than it's kind of fun to drive around, maybe for the sake of realism. Depending on what you like, there are many different colors and shades and hues for you to drive around in style, in whatever color you want. I mean, you have to have style when you're driving this thing. I mean, it's pretty cool to drive around as a stormtrooper around Altus, just cruising in your Volkswagen, chilling, picking up all the hot space chicks. You know how it is. So up next we have the PLA Forces mod, which stands for the People's Liberation Army, or the Chinese military. If you are familiar with any of the RHS Russian forces or the United States Forces pack, it's much like that by adding in the uniforms, weapons, and gear of the Chinese military, both ground vehicles, air vehicles, tanks, and other things like that. You are also able to customize a soldier using these tools with the uniform and gear and all that. It looks really nice. I always like adding in these small things just for more diversity in the game. And if you are ever part of a realism unit and you are interested in fighting the Chinese forces, this would be great for realism, just for making things more interesting in general. Alright, so here we are with number 4, Wolfenstein 3D. Now it is a virtual reality mod for Arma 3. It sort of tries to replicate what Wolfenstein 3D was, so you can't go third person, you can't aim down your sights, like, even though I kept trying. For whatever reason, the AI never seemed to attack me. It was all pretty interesting. I have never played Wolfenstein 3D, it is an extremely old game, but I was kind of intrigued by it, and I thought it was kind of cool that this was done, especially for Arma. So if you are into extremely grainy graphics and spot-on portraits of Hitler, this is probably the mod for you. There's also one more thing. For whatever reason, there are goats. I enter a room, turn it around, and there are a herd of goats behind me. I don't know why, I don't know how they got there, they weren't there when I went in. All I know is that a herd of goats showed up behind me when I was playing through this mod. So naturally I feared for my life and I just had to kill them. I couldn't risk them telling my enemies where I was and blowing away my cover, so I killed them. What else could I do? Even though the AI would not kill me, you just can't trust the goats. I swear their eyes, they get to you, man. Maybe it's all that fainting stuff, man. You just can't trust goats. So finishing up with the mods for this month, we have The Last. The Last is a scenario mission. Normally I don't play these, but it was ranked very highly on the Steam Workshop for a long time, so I decided to download it and try it out. It's a extremely well set up mod. It has a very nice feel to it. It runs very smoothly. The language, I believe, is in French when the AI talk, but there is a text on the left side, which is in English, so it's not a big deal to me. It is a relatively short mission that gets the job done, gives you a really neat experience and a really cool feel after you finish it. I highly recommend playing it. Maybe at some point I will do a little review of it and play through the mission. I really hope you guys enjoyed this month's review for the top 5 mods. I do intend to keep doing these monthly reviews, maybe even weekly if we can find something interesting. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys later.